Unlike most batteries, FPV batteries are far from plug and play. So let me run you through how to charge them. First off, there's a few things you need to know before charging your battery properly. Batteries are made up of cells. The more cells a battery has, the faster it can deliver power. So for charging, you need to know how many cells your battery has and how many your drone uses. The easiest way to tell is by looking at the balance lead. That's the smaller plug with multiple pins on it. Count the pins and subtract 1, and that's your cell count. So if it has 5 pins, that's a 4-cell battery, or 4S. Usually the cell count will also be printed somewhere on the battery itself. And if your battery doesn't have a balance lead, it's a 1S battery, meaning it's just one cell. Take note of this, and now let's look at the battery capacity. This is measured in milliamps. You'll need to find that number either printed on the battery or in the product description from where you bought it. For example, this battery is 850 milliamps. Now let's move on to the charger. Every charger is going to look a little different, but the information you input is always going to be the same. So first, plug in the XD connector, then plug in the balance lead. Depending on your charger, it might automatically detect this cell count, or you might need to enter it in manually. Either way, make sure it matches with what you expect. If it's wrong, try wiggling the balance lead a bit. If that doesn't fix it, you might have a dead cell in your battery or a broken balance lead. If that's the case, your battery either needs to be repaired or replaced. Assuming the cell count is correct, the next step is setting the charge current. This is in amps. To figure this out, just convert the battery's milliamp rating to amps. So 850 milliamps becomes 0.85 amps. You want to make sure you're charging the battery at no more than the capacity of the battery. Although it won't explode if you don't do this, it's just good practice to make sure the battery lasts longer. Charging at the capacity of the battery is called charging at 1C. If you charge at twice the capacity, that's 2C, and so on. This charger doesn't have an exact option for 0.85, so we'll set it to 0.8 amps. Now let's look at voltage. Each fully charged cell should be at 4.2 volts. So for a 4-cell battery, you're aiming for a total of 16.8 volts. That's 4.2 times the 4 cells. Before starting the charge, double check the rest of the settings. The mode should be set to charge, the battery type should be set to LiPo, and your current and voltage settings should be correct. Once everything looks good, go ahead and start the charge. Charging at 1C usually takes about 1 hour, no matter the battery size. When it's done charging, unplug the balance lead first, then the XT plug.